If you are tight in the back of your legs and stretch your hamstrings is painful, try to back off and approach it in a different way. Everything is connected in the body. You should also stretch your back, calf, and feet as well as your hamstrings. Put your hands on a low table. If you don't have a low table, you can use your elbows on a higher table. Exhale, round your back, curl your tailbone and head towards each other like an angry cat. Inhale, straighten your back, return to the starting position. Your head is not too low or too high. Head in line with the rest of your spine. Exhale, dome your back like an angry cat. Make sure you are not shrugging your shoulders. Keep your shoulders relaxed and your arms straight. Inhale, straighten your back. Do it for a few times. Slowly warm up your back and let your spine move. Your head and pelvis will move with the spine. When you round your back, your pelvis will curl and head will naturally drop. When you straighten your back, your pelvis will come back to a neutral position and your head will follow the rest of your spine to form a straight line. When you round your back, feel the smooth curve throughout your back. We often can bend more in the upper back area. Make sure you also round your lower back. When you straighten your back, keep your abs drawn in and elongate your whole spine. Our back and hamstrings are connected through soft tissues. When we try to stretch the back of our legs, we also need to stretch our back. Let's do a few more times. Inhale through your nose, exhale out through your mouth. Breaths can help you to get rid of extra tension in your back and also work your abdominal muscles. Now keep your back straight and elongate. On exhale, shift your weight back towards your feet without rounding your back or lose your balance. You can bend your knees slightly if needed. On inhale, shift your weight forward towards your fingertips. Exhale, reach your weight back towards your feet. When you reach back, you will feel a stretch in the back of your legs and your back as well. And inhale, glide your body forward. You may feel a stretch in your calves. You don't want your head too low or too high. And try not to round your shoulders. Feel your collarbones wide. Feel your whole back just like a tabletop. When you keep your back straight, you can better isolate your hamstrings. We're gently warming up our hamstrings to get ready for bigger stretches later on. So gently shift back and forth for a few times. If this is too much for your wrists, you can always come down to your elbows. Now you are going to step back to an inclined plank position. You can have your feet wider apart in this position. Make sure you don't leave your tailbone behind or drop your lower back towards the floor too much and let go your abdominal muscles. Also, your head is not too high or too low. Your whole body is in a diagonal line from head to heels. Abs in to hold you in this position. Inhale, strong shoulders to push your body back towards your feet. Bend your knees. Inhale, curl your tailbone, round your back, push your hips forward to straighten your back into a plank position. Exhale, drop your head, then round your upper back, middle back, lower back, and reach your tailbone towards the back wall. And then curl your tailbone, pelvis, lower back, propel your hips forward to straighten your back into a plank position. Then round your upper back, middle back, lower back, and reach your tailbone towards the back wall. This is basically a modified downward dog position in yoga. Then you propel your pelvis forward, ripple your spine through, and come to a plank position. Few more sets. You drop your head, round your upper back, middle back, lower back, and reach your tailbone back. Then propel your pelvis forward, roll through your spine, and then eventually straighten your back, come to the plank position. Remember to bring your head up to be in line with your spine. Abdominal muscles engaged. Shift your weight back towards your feet. Now from the bottom up, start from your tailbone, roll forward through your lower back, middle back, upper back, and eventually your head, and arrive in the plank position. Final time, push your weight back towards your feet. Keep your knees bent, then lower your hands down towards the floor, round your back, and then roll your spine up to stand. Now step forward, bring your right foot on the table. Squeeze your left glutes and bring your pelvis forward. You will feel a gentle stretch in the front of your left hip. Abs draw in so your lower back is not compressed. You can have your hand hold on to something to keep your balance. Then straighten your right leg, flex your right ankle, pitch your body forward to get a better stretch in the back of your right leg, your hamstrings. You can put your hands on the table or hold on to something for balance. Stay here for a few seconds. Keep your hips leveled. Try not to hike your right hip. Make sure you don't hyperextend your right knee. You don't want to lock your knee and jam your knee down towards the floor. Then put your foot down, shift your weight forward. Squeeze your left glutes to feel the stretch in the front of your left hip. Abs in, glutes working to feel the stretch. Then shift your weight back, straighten your right leg, flex your ankle, pitch your body forward. Do it for a few times. Shift your weight forward, squeeze your left glutes, abs in, and lift your chest up. Again, make sure you don't arch your back. Keep your abs drawn in will help. And then shift your weight back, pitch your body forward, straighten your front leg, flex that ankle to intensify the stretch. Then come out of this position and switch to the other side. Left foot on the table, shift your weight forward, squeeze your right glutes to get the stretch in the front of your right hip. Then straighten your front leg, flex your ankle, pitch your body forward to stretch your hamstrings. Do it for a few sets. When you stretch the front of your hip, you want your glutes and abs working together to have a good placement of your pelvis and not overarching your lower back. When you stretch your hamstrings, you want your back as straight as you can so you can isolate your hamstrings. Bring your left foot down, shift your weight forward, lift your upper body up, engage your right glutes. Straighten your front leg, flex your ankle, pitch your body forward, stretch the back of your leg, your hamstrings. When you stretch, make sure you don't push too hard. You will feel tightness and stretch, but you shouldn't feel strained. Bring your left foot down to finish. Final exercise, feet in parallel position, hip distance apart, arms up towards the ceiling. On exhale, abs draw in, lower your head, then one bone at a time, start to roll your spine down towards the floor. Feel you are tucking your head under your shirt, so you are going through each part of your back. Go as low as your body will let you. Keep your abdominal muscles engaged the whole time. Take an inhale at the bottom. On exhale, your lower abs draw in, then curl your tailbone, roll your spine up one bone at a time. Feel you are reaching your tailbone down towards the floor and use your abdominal muscles to bring your lower back, middle back, upper back, and finally your head back up to the upright position. Start over. On exhale, curl your head around your upper back, middle back, and lower back, and go as low as your body will let you. Inhale at the bottom, you can put a small bend in your knees, then draw your abs in to roll your spine back up. If this doesn't feel good to your lower back, don't do it. One more time, abs draw in to roll your spine down. This time you're going to stay down at the bottom for a few more stretch. Bend your elbows, having your hands hold on to the opposite elbow. Inhale, slightly bend your knees. Exhale, straighten your knees. Inhale, bend your knees, and exhale, straighten. Do this for a few times. The weight of your upper body will help you to get more stretch. When you bend your knees, you don't have to drop your tailbone and sits bones too low. Try to keep your sits bones where they are in the space so you can feel your hamstrings more. You're going to reach your hands down to the floor, abs draw in, reach your tailbone towards the floor, then roll your spine up one bone at a time to come up to upright position. Final roll down. See if this time you can get closer to the floor. Then exhale at the bottom, abs draw in to curl your tailbone, round your back, then roll your spine up one bone at a time. Stack up nice and tall to finish. I hope you can feel the difference after all the exercises.